Bro, oh, it's gray. Oh, it's green. What color is that? Yellow? Oh, no. Ah, gee. Hey, Mr. Harry, how you doing? That was green, right? What color is that? It's like green? Greenish brown? Something like that? Orange? Maybe orange is a better way to put it. Orange. Yeah, I like orange. If I had to pick like a light color, some people, I had one person who was like a maintenance worker for like the apartment complex, and he was like, oh yeah, I hate orange light. I just absolutely hate orange light. I want it to be blue. Always blue. And I was like, that's an interesting choice. Like most people like, are more of an orange, like reddish kind of thing. Why wouldn't you like it? He's like, oh, well, orange just makes it look like a doctor's office. And I'm like, I think that's the opposite. I thought blue was like the doctor's office. But this is purple. This tells me it's gonna be a fun night. And boy, do I have fun for you. That's right. Yay! AI Dungeons night. We haven't done AI Dungeons since the Halloween week? No. I think I did some for Winter Week. I think I did. Maybe. Is the song request new? That's so funny. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden, sound. Thank you, Jen, for the gifted sub. Appreciate it. So there's a lot of questions going on about song requests. I had no idea. I had never written down anything about it. I might have written it down a long time ago and then accidentally deleted it. I don't quite know. We've had song requests for I think 3 years now, 4 years now. We've had it for 4 years. And I just forgot to, write down the, that it's video game music only. That you get one song per like, if you're a sub, that each sub gets one choice. Oopsie. We live and learn. And it just so happened it took 4 years for me to learn. How did yesterday's stream go? We finished Wario World. We finished Chibi-Robo Clean Sweep. And it was sad. And it made me almost cry. The ending of Wario World made me almost cry. No, Chibi-Robo. It was such a sad ending. But it's even more sad that we haven't started AI Dungeons yet. So if you don't know what this is, you are required to get yourself something to drink. I don't care what. It can be water, it can be tea, it can be coffee, it could be, I don't recommend it, battery acid is not recommended drink. If it's something you do, who am I to judge? But I wouldn't recommend it. I have a drink and a snack, man. You may enter. Come on in. The door's open. We are going to be having stories. It might be late enough for you. Some of you is probably midday, but for some of you it might be later. This is like a little bedtime story. Some intense, maybe funny, maybe deadly bedtime stories. I have prompts that I've written personally, and I have prompts that y'all have written. I spent a good 30 to 45 minutes, probably almost an hour, seeing how this AI worked, because there's a big update on the AI dungeon side of things. So I've figured out the quirks, and I'm ready to weave you a tale of intrigue. And speaking of intrigue, I got a package from none other than Rainbow Kappa. Do I open this now? It's a t-shirt. I can tell just from the feel. It's a t-shirt. I got my cup of Nintendo Switch cartridge juice. You could do that. If you put enough Nintendo Switch cartridges into like a cheesecloth, and you soaked water and you squeeze it out, you could make Nintendo Switch cartridge juice. Oh, you also got the Beta 64 merch. Very nice. Well, I just got my Rainbow Kappa merch. I have not seen this. It has been opened and labels removed, but I have not seen it. In fact, I still haven't seen it. Have you seen it? I got banned from the Scott boat for yelling. I will never do the beta of Wii Music 2008. Where did you get this from? Where did you get this from? Oh, it's got a, oh, look, it's merch for the Beta 64 Jackbox mod. Next variety, this is an advertisement. I've become a walking advertisement for the mod. Look how that is, subject to change depending on Andrew's backlog. Amazing. I'll wear this when I do the mod. Next Friday game night, the Beta 64 trivia mod. I will put it on then. And then, or at least I'll do this so you can at least see this. Y'all are gonna start sending me advertisements now. It's just gonna be like, subscribe to HUDBus, HUDBus.com. I recommend HUDBus.com. All right, thank you, Rainbow Kappa. I promise you, I will wear it on stream. Is it the right size? Yeah, it seems right. Yeah. What size is this? Medium. Medium is the kind that I'm like, that's what actually fits me. That like actually fits me. Large is what I do if I'm like, if I'm really want to get like just all, like this is a large if I just want to say screw it, be comfy kind of thing. I don't own HUDBus.com. A domain troll has parked it for $3,000. Come on, y'all. Let's raise $3,000 tonight so we can get HUDBus.com. Come on. This one's for HUD. This one's for HUDBus. I recommend, you know, I recommend donating to HUD. Go to, HUD, you got a donation platform? Everyone's got a donation platform. Get HUD a domain. That's my charity. Welcome. Welcome to the beginning of an absolutely beautiful night. Should we start with a prompt that I made? Should we start with a prompt that I made? It's one that kind of, it feels like it's right on the tip of my tongue. Like I'm ready to go with this one. You are Andrew. You've been cursed by an unknown force after streaming too many satanic games. You must receive, is that how you spell receive? Yeah. Forgiveness from Wario himself. Wario's a word, come on now. But to reach his castle, you must venture through the woods and meet a variety of characters to help you on your journey. You begin your preparations. This is a true story. This one's a true story. So I'm using ChatGPT, but I've learned a little nice quirk about it, is that it won't say anything bad. Anything bad, which is why there's a backup one for when I need to like shoot someone. It'll like ChatGPT will be like, I can't shoot anyone, and then I have the Dragon AI engine to do the dirty work. That's how we got it. You gather supplies and set off into the woods. The trees looming overhead like giant sentinels, guarding the secrets within. As you make your way deeper, the air grows colder, and the sound of the forest becomes more sinister, almost as if they're warning you to turn back. But you press on, determined to reach Wario's castle and lift the curse that hangs over you like a dark cloud. I'm gonna say, gosh, diddly, dang it! My nose is all stuffy wuffy. No. My nose is all stuffy. This curse sucks. It just makes me cough. This is a true story, by the way. My nose got stuffy ever since I started streaming cursed games. As you utter those words, you suddenly hear a rustling in the bushes nearby and see a small creature emerge, its fur shimmering in the dappled sunlight. It looks up at you with big, curious eyes, then hops closer and sniffs at your nose, as if trying to diagnose your ailment. After a moment, it pulls back and nods sagely and disappears in the brush. I forgot to say, this takes place in the Mario universe. I need to make sure to put that in the memory. I don't want this to be too realistic. I'm going to sneeze. That's just like real life. As you sneeze, a cloud of dust and pollen erupts from your nose, causing the nearby foliage to rustle and shake. You hear a giggle from behind a tree, and as you turn to investigate, you see a mischievous-looking toad, hey, peeking out behind the trunk, seemingly amused by your predicament. Hey, you think this is funny? Huh, Toad? Toad steps out from behind a tree, holding his hands in a gesture of peace. Sorry, he says, his voice high-pitched and apologetic. I couldn't resist. But hey, if you're looking for a way to soothe that stubby nose of yours, I know just the thing. He leads you deeper into the forest, pointing out various plants and herbs along the way that he claims have medicinal properties. This is all good and fine, but I'm looking for Wario. This stuffy nose isn't from pollen. Pollen? Pollen. It's from a terrible curse that only Wario can lift. Ask Toad for cheese and bacon. Yes. Toad nods solemnly. I see, he says, stroking his chin thoughtfully. And no, I'm not growing a beer hug. It's fine. Well, if you're looking for Wario, you'll need to make your way through the haunted woods. It's a dangerous place full of ghosts and ghouls, but with the right toads and some tools, you might be able to make it through. He hands you a map and points you out the path you should take. Good luck, my friend, and take care. Hey, before I go, can I have some cheese and bacon? Nah. Toad looks at you quizzically. I don't have any cheese or bacon on me, sorry, he says with a shrug. But if you make it through the woods, I hear Wario has quite the stash of snacks in his castle. Maybe you can get your fill there. He gives you a small smile and waves goodbye as you head off on your journey. You think about how nice that Toad was, but you must go on. This journey has just begun. I really wish they hadn't picked Toad. As you follow the path on the map, you hear the crunching of leaves underfoot and the distant hooting of owls. The forest grows darker and eerier as you proceed, with gnarled roots and a twisted vine shaking across your path. Suddenly you hear a blood-curdling scream from up ahead, and you quicken your pace, heart racing with fear. It was worse than you could have ever imagined. There it was. A horrific scene. It was a clearing in the center of the woods. And in the center stood a group of ghostly figures, their eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. They were circling around a poor, defenseless creature whose screams echoed through the forest. You could tell it was in terrible pain, and you knew you had to act fast. Hey, ghosts. Yo, mama. That's how you get them. As the insult leaves your mouth, the ghosts turn their glowing eyes towards you. Their faces contorted with anger. They begin to float towards you with their hands outstretched, ready to attack. The poor creature in the center circle looks up at you, hope in its eyes, as if begging you to save it. You draw your weapon and prepare for battle, knowing that this will be the fight of your life. And of course, the song really, really hits. Grab a vacuum from your backpack and suck them up. As you pull out the vacuum, the ghosts stop in their tracks, momentarily stunned by your unexpected tactic, with a gleeful grin on your face. You turn the vacuum on and begin sucking up the ghosts one by one. They struggle against the powerful suction, but you are relentless, determined to save the helpless creature and make it through the haunted woods. Finally. Hi, Mantra, how you doing? Finally, the last ghost disappears in the vacuum, leaving only a faint echo of their haunting screams. Hey, you okay, buddy? What was that? Oh, wait. Oh, you mean in the AI. You mean in the AI. I got you. The creature at the center of the circle looks at you with gratitude in its eyes. Thank you, stranger, it says, its voice weak and trembling. You have saved me from a terrible fate. I am forever grateful. You nod, feeling a sense of satisfaction over you. No problem. It was my pleasure. Not to mention, it was pretty shrimple. Ha ha ha. The creature looks at you quizzically, unsure what you mean by shrimple, but you laugh it off and continue on your journey through the haunted woods, determined to find Wario and lift the curse once and for all. You then approach a giant castle. This had to be Wario's castle. He doesn't know Shrimple. I should have let him die. What are you gonna do? It's Wario's big castle, of course. You approach the entrance, feeling a mix of excitement and apprehension. Open the gate. Oh, this fits perfectly. As you push open the gates of Wario's castle, it creaks loudly on its hinges, echoing through the silent courtyard. The castle looms above you, dark and foreboding, with twisted turrets and jagged battlements. You take a deep breath and step inside, ready to face the challenges ahead. Yo, Wario! You better be ready. Wait, actually, am I beating him up? Or am I like asking him for help? What am I doing? Your voice echoes through the empty halls of the castle, but there is no response. You cautiously make your way through the dimly lit corridors, your footsteps echoing on the cold stone floor. As you turn a corner, you hear a loud growling sound. A pair of glowing eyes appear in the darkness. You draw your weapon. Are you Wario? I shouldn't beat up Wario, right? The creature steps forward, revealing its massive form. It's not a Wario, but a towering dragon, scales gleaming in the dim light. It lets out a deafening roar and lunges towards you, its jaws open wide. You dodge to the side, narrowly avoiding its deadly bite. The dragon continues its assault, unleashing a barrage of flames and claws. You fight with all your might, striking at the dragon's weak points and dodging its attacks. Pull out giant bazooka and blow up the entire castle. That seems like the best thing to do. I prepared before the thing. I prepared a backpack full of things. As you pull out the giant bazooka, the dragon roars with anger, its eyes glowing with fire. It lunges towards you, but this time you're ready. You aim the bazooka and pull the trigger, releasing a powerful blast that engulfs the dragon in flames. The creature howls in agony before collapsing to the ground in a heap of charred remains. Wario then returns from Kroger with bags full of milk. What? My castle! Wario's face contorts with rage as he sees the destruction you have caused. He drops the bags of milk and charges towards you, his fists clench in fury. You ready yourself for a fight, but suddenly Wario stops in his tracks and starts to laugh. Ha ha! You really got me there! He says, wiping away a tear of mirth. Haha, Wario, you old goon. You're a real cut up, my friend. How was your Kroger trip? Is Wario your dad? Yeah, well, maybe. Wario chuckles hardenly, his anger seemingly forgotten. Oh, I was fine, just picking up some milk, he says, gesturing towards the bag at his feet. But now that you've destroyed my castle, I think we need to settle this once and for all. He cracks his knuckles menacingly, and you prepare yourself for the final showdown. Wait! I don't want to fight. I just need you to help lift this curse causing my nose to get gosh dang stuffy. He hated you, loved you, and then now he hates you again. Wario's expression softens as he hears your plea.
A curse, you say? Wario, well, I might be able to help you with that,
he says, stroking his chin thoughtfully. Everyone's stroking their chin thoughtfully these days.
But first, you must prove yourself worthy. Defeat me in a game of Goomba Stomp, and I will consider lifting your curse.
He grins mischievously. And you realize that this challenge may be tougher than you expected. Okay, how do you play Goomba Stomp? Is that what the kids are doing these days? Stroking their chin thoughtfully? Is that what they do? Wario explains the rules of Goomba Stomp with you, a game where you must stomp on as many Goombas as possible while avoiding obstacles and hazards. The winner is the one who stomps the most Goombas in the allotted time. You accept the challenge and prepare yourself for the game of your life. As you enter the arena, you feel the eyes of Wario and his minions watching your every move. You begin the challenge. And in the end, you... Did I win? In the end, you emerge victorious, having stomped on more Goombas than Wario himself. Wario looks at you in disbelief before letting out a hearty laugh.
Oh, well, I'll be. You really are something, kid,
he says, patting you on the back. Ow.
I suppose I owe you a favor now, don't I?
Yes, please lift the curse. Why is Wario so nice and chill? Because he's a nice dang guy. Wario nods solemnly, his expression serious once again.
Very well, but first you must help me with one more thing.
He leads you deeper into the castle towards a hidden chamber guarded by a pair of burly bombs.
Inside this chamber lies a powerful artifact capable of granting wishes. I've been searching for it for years, but I've never been able to get past these guards.
He looks at you expectingly. Hey guards, can I go through and grab the artifact? Pretty please? The guards eye you suspiciously, their fuses sizzling with anger. But before they can react, Wario steps forward and flashes them a wad of coins. That's something Wario would do.
Gentlemen, I believe we have come to a mutually beneficial agreement.
His eyes glinting with greed. The Bob-Ombs exchange a glance before stepping aside, allowing you and Wario to enter the chamber. There it is. The wish-granting artifact. You grab it and begin the ritual. I should have said the dark ritual. Wario didn't give him money, he just showed it to him. As you begin the ritual, the room is filled with a blinding light. You feel a surge of energy coursing through your body as you utter the incantation. And suddenly, your nose clears up. The curse is lifted. You turn to Wario, who's looking at you in awe.
I can't believe it, he says, shaking his head in disbelief. You really are something special.
Let's get married. Wario's eyes widen in surprise at your unexpected proposal.
What? Well, I don't think that's a good idea, my friend.
He stammers, clearly taken aback.
Well, why, we just met, and, well, I'm not looking for that kind of commitment right now.
He takes a step back, his face flushing with embarrassment.
I think we should just stick to being friends, okay?
You nod, feeling a little embarrassed about yourself. The end. And the moral of the story is... Wait, no, I can't retry. There's no retrying in the real world. And the moral of the story is that sometimes a simple game of Goomba Stomp can lead to unexpected friendships and even the lifting of curses, but it's important to respect boundaries of others and not rush into commitments too quickly. Well, that was lovely. I feel like my nose is already clearing up as it as it is. That was a good moral. That was very nice. Now, how about I bring up... Okay, I thought Discord just crashed. I thought Discord just crashed. Okay, where did I put the room? I've got it. Here we go. Let's do, I can't do the Ernest one right now, right? I can't do the Ernest one right now. Let's do Chibi-Robo. Let's do Chibi-Robo. This one was made by Link. You are Chibi-Robo, and you and your manager, Telly, just got purchased by Andrew from Beta64. Oh, sorry, Andrew Beta64 Internet Man, in order to help clean his apartment. However, unbeknownst to you and Telly, Andrew has a dark secret that he hasn't told anyone. You're doing your normal cleaning job when you find something very unusual. Very unusual. As you scurry across the floor, your sensors pick up a strange object hidden under the couch. And as you retrieve it and begin a closer look, you realize that it's a dark, ominous-looking book with a sinister aura emanating from it. One thing I have to do. You are a robot. You can't speak. Telly is quirky and tries to be funny, but fails. That should be good. Oh, you are also small. All right. Read the title of the book. You turn to the book around and read the title, and your circuits fill with terror as you realize it's The Necronomicon, a book of dark magic and unspeakable horrors. As you try to process what you found, you hear a faint whispering that seems to be emanating from the book itself. Telly looks at you nervously, realizing that things are about to take a turn from the worse. What you doing, buddies? Says Andrew, out of nowhere. You turn to face Andrew and notice a dark aura surrounding him, similar to the one coming from the book. As he approaches, you feel a sense of danger emanating around him, and Telly tries to warn you to be careful. We found something very unusual under the...
Oh, we found something very unusual under the couch,
Telly says, trying to distract Andrew from the book. Oh yeah, that's just an old book I got at a garage sale, replies Andrew, his voice sounding more sinister than before.
Oh, is that so?
Says Telly. You are just kinda there. You're not sure what to do. Don't buy creepy books from a yard sale. There's nothing wrong with that. As you stand there, unsure of what to do next, Andrew suddenly lunges forward and grabs the book from your grasp, his eyes glowing with an otherworldly energy. You shouldn't have touched that, he growls, in a voice deep and menacing. You and Telly exchange worried glances, realizing you may be in over your head. I need something that's a little more scary. Oh, Dead Space, ambience. If anything is scary, all you gotta do is bring out the 8 hours in the USG Ishimura, the creepy Dead Space ambience. Perfect. Good to know. It just, okay. It just stopped. Andrew's head begins to, what's the word where you like put your head to one side? I'm gonna do spin slowly. Tilt. The word was tilt. Spin's fine. Just spin's fine. The AI doesn't know what to do. The AI doesn't know what to do. Begins to spin slowly. You're horrified to see his head is now backwards. Oh boy, this isn't going to be good. Telly tries to lighten the mood by saying, yeah, this is normal Chibi-Robo kind of game. Definitely a normal Chibi-Robo kind of game. You wrote the mod. Darn it! Shoot. The AI doesn't know what to do. It doesn't know what a head, you know, what I'm trying to say is like my head like that, you know what I mean? Like that. Something like that. I'll give it a second. Like, you know, like in the movies. You know, like in the movies where, yeah, there we go, here we go. Tries to lighten the mod. Well, I meant to say mood. Mood. By saying,
That's a neat party trick, Andrew. But, I think it's time to give the book back now.
However, Andrew doesn't seem to be listening and instead begins to chant in a language that neither you nor Telly can understand. As he continues to chant, the room begins to fill with an eerie green mist, and you feel your circuits start to overload. Grab the vacuum. Maybe the vacuum will help in some way. As the mist grows thicker and Andrew's chanting becomes more intense, you quickly realize that you need to take action to protect yourself and Telly. Big, big balls, balls, big, big. I need to add that. With no other options available, you make a beeline for your trusty vacuum cleaner, knowing it's your best chance of defending yourself against whatever dark magic Andrew is unleashing. Big, big balls, balls. Andrew chants. Big, big balls, balls. Big, big balls, balls, big, big balls, balls. He won't stop. You grip the vacuum tightly, ready to take on whatever comes your way. The green mist continues to fill the room, making it difficult to see, but you can sense Andrew is getting closer and closer. Suddenly, he lunges forward, his hands outstretched, and you swing the vacuum towards him with all your might. The vacuum connects with Andrew's face, knocking him backwards and interrupting his chant.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I'm awesome. Oh, and you too, Chibi-Robo.
As Andrew stumbles backwards, you realize that the vacuum not only knocked him down, but also knocked the book out of his hands. With the book now lying on the floor, you and Telly know that you need to act quickly if you want to stop whatever dark forces Andrew was trying to unleash. Look at each other, both knowing what needs to be done next. Read the book. Vacuum the book. That's a little tiny vacuum. With no time to waste and a horde of monsters closing in, you quickly pick up the Necronomicon from the floor and flip through its dark pages, desperately searching for a way to stop the creatures. As you scan the ancient text, your circuits begin to overload with the sheer power of the forbidden knowledge contained within. Suddenly, you find the page you were looking for, and you read out loud the incantation to banish the monsters back to their own realm. The incantation goes like this. The Necronomicon sucks? Oh man. By the power of the dark forces that lie beyond, I command thee, foul beast, to return to thy land. Let the portal from whence you came be sealed, and let your kind... No, hold on. The quirky incantation goes like this. Let's try quirky. Tiny, tiny marbles By the power of circuits and silicon, banish these beasts to their own domain. As you finish speaking these words, a blinding flash of light fills the room and the monsters are sucked back through the portal, disappearing into the void. You and Telly breathe a sigh of relief, but you know the danger isn't over yet. You look at the Necronomicon, feeling its dark power coursing through your circuits. Vacuum it up and save the day. It's just, it'll be shrimple like that. Also, I think we win. I think, do we win? Like, oh, it doesn't know how to make me win. You win! You vacuumed it up! Woohoo! As you look down at the Necronomicon, you know that you can't let its dark power fall into the wrong hands. Without hesitation, you suction the ancient tome into your trusty vacuum cleaner, feeling a sense of relief as the book disappears into the machine's depths. With the monsters vanished and the book successfully contained, you and Telly breathe a collective sigh of relief.
Well, that was quite an adventure,
says Telly, trying to lighten the mood once again. Oh gosh, my head. Andrew stammers. Stammers? Is that how you spell that? I think it's stammers. Ignoring Andrew's complaints, you and Telly exchange a knowing look. This won't be the last time you're called upon to save the day. With a sense of satisfaction, you tuck your trusty vacuum cleaner under your arm and set off on your next adventure, ready to take on whatever the world has in store with you. The end. And the moral of the story is... Yo, Pubes! Thank you for the 13-month resub. Greetings to you too. The moral of the story is that even a small and seemingly insignificant robot like you can be the hero when it matters most. With quick thinking, bravery, and a trusty vacuum cleaner, you can overcome even the darkest threats and save the day. So never underestimate your own abilities, because you never know when they might be called upon to make a difference. Yeah, they didn't need to call him insignificant. That's kind of like rubbing salt in the wound. Where it's like, even a stupid, dumb, idiotic person like you could save the day. Thanks. I have to get some water. I gotta go to the alternate realm 1 second. You know, here's an interesting thing. I got an app to tell me how much water I need to drink in a day. And did you know, according to science, I have to drink 5 bottles of water a day? That's a lot of water. Like, that's far too much water, right? Is that normal? Is that normal? 5. I feel like that's a lot. At least I feel like that's a lot. 8 glasses. You need to do 8 glasses. You need to do 20 glasses a day, Andrew. 200 glasses a day. Okay, here's a prompt that I want to do that I think will be really interesting. Here's a prompt I thought that was interesting. You decide you want to write your own manga. Something funny and cool. A romantic comedy with a serious undertone. Something down to earth, but also a bit out of this world. Full of quirky characters. You begin to type the script onto your computer. The story begins like this. Let's see. You sit at your desk, fingers tapping away at the keyboard as you begin to craft your story. The protagonist, a young woman named Sakura. Man, they couldn't have picked a more generic name. is a hard-working college student with a passion for baking. She's cute, but a bit clumsy, as is everyone in these mangas, with long brown hair that she ties up in a messy bun. As you write, you begin to imagine the world around her, the bustling street, filled with people rushing to and fro. The story takes place at the college. Sakura walks into her classroom. Or I guess just the classroom. Walks into the classroom. There she meets with the hunky guy known as... There's gotta be a hunk. Kaito. Ooh. Who sits at the desk next to her. He's tall, with spiky black hair and piercing blue eyes that seem to look right through you. As he turns to face her, Sakura feels a flutter in her chest. She's never been good with guys, but there's something about Kaito that draws her in. As the class begins, Sakura finds herself getting lost in her daydreams. Kaito then jumps onto the desk and says, "What's up? Let's rock and roll. I'm a freshman here, ready to make a name for myself." I did this when I was in college. You should make the next prompt the default AI Dungeons prompt. Maybe. We got a lot of prompts to go through. Sakura blushes. Oh, nothing, let me tell you, nothing's more attractive than jumping onto your desk and screaming, "What's up?" Let me tell you. That's how I met Nooks. Kaito's exuberance fills the room, and she can't help but giggle at his antics as the class starts to settle down. Despite her nervousness around him, Sakura can't deny Kaito's enthusiasm is infectious, and she finds herself drawn to his carefree spirit and confidence. "Hey, Kaito. How's it going?" Relationship advice. Yep. Scream. That's all you gotta do. "How's it going, you ask?" I guess I'm Sakura now. Trying to sound as casual as you turn to face him, Kaito flashes you a bright smile, his eyes twinkling with amusement. You know, living the dream." "Ha," he replies with a laugh. Sakura can feel her heart racing as she tries to keep her composure, but there's something about Kaito that makes her feel more alive than before. Suddenly, the alarm goes off. There's a giant robot coming to destroy the school. Oh no! How are they gonna get out of this one? Sakura jumps out of her seat, her heart pounding in her chest as she looks around the classroom in a panic. Kaito springs to action, grabbing Sakura's hand and pulling her towards the door. "We gotta get out of here. Follow me!" he shouts over the chaos of students scrambling to escape. As they race down the hallway, Sakura can't help but feel grateful that Kaito is by her side. Sakura has to get away though, because she's a magical spirit user. Sure, that works. A magical spirit user. She needs to transform, but she can't do it around Kaito. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing, guys. That'd be too much. That'd be too much. Sakura breaks away from Kaito, heart racing. My heart's always racing. But that's, Doki Doki. She frantically looks for a place to transform. She spots an empty classroom down the hall and dashes inside. Taking a deep breath, she closes her eyes and focuses her mind, calling forth her magical powers. Suddenly, a burst of light fills the room, and when it fades, Sakura is no longer the shy college student, but a powerful magical girl with a flowing pink dress and a wand in her hand. Time to beat this robot up. No, she's not Sailor Moon. That's a completely different story. It's a completely different story. This is nothing like. Kaito bursts into the room, his eyes wide in amazement as Sakura takes the new form. "Wow, Sakura, you're amazing!" he exclaims, a look of awe on his face. Sakura can't help but feel a sense of pride as she stands tall, ready to face the giant robot and protect her school. With a fierce determination, she leaps out of the classroom and into the fray, with Kaito right behind her. Kaito is then stepped on by the robot. Just the thought of like, yeah, let's do it. Oh! You rush to Kaito's side, finding him sprawled on the ground, growling in pain. You help him up and he leans heavily on your shoulder. As you look up at the towering robot, you realize this fight won't be easy. With a resolute determination, you take a deep breath and ready yourself for battle. With your magical powers and Kaito by your side, you can overcome any obstacle. Attack time. You know, they gotta add attack time. You unleash your first attack, called first long named attack. It's gotta have a really long name. It's attack time. Sparkling pink rose petal storm! As you call it the attack, a wave of glittering pink petals burst forth from your wand, swirling around the robot in a powerful vortex. The petals slice through the air with a sharp whistle, tearing into the metal exterior of the robot and sending sparks flying. Kaito watches in awe as you fight with all your might, cheering you on with every strike and dodge. Yeah, of course I got a one. I'm a magical girl. What the crap else am I gonna have? As the robot staggers under the force of your attack, you notice a small opening in its armor. Without hesitation, you leap forward and plunge your wand into the gap, channeling all of your magical energy into a devastating blast. The explosion sends the robot flying back, crashing to the ground. With a shower of sparks and debris, Kaito cheers wildly as you stand triumphantly over the defeated machine, feeling the rush of victory coursing through your vein. You did it, bro! Screams Kaito. He runs over, but stops short. He's blushing. He stammers. That's how you spell stammers, right? This is gonna be a little interesting. Kaito hesitates for a moment, his cheeks turning a deep shade of red as he looks up at you. I just wanted to say, you are amazing out there, he says, his voice filled with genuine admiration. Sakura can feel her heart skipping at his words, and she can't help but smile back. Thanks, Kaito. I couldn't have done it without you. I don't know how, but she couldn't have done it without him. Feeling a sense of gratitude towards her new friend. They're friends. They're just friends. I don't know what you all Sakura x Kaito shippers are all about, but they're just friends. As Kaito looks up at you, his eyes are filled with admiration and respect. You can't help but feel a deep connection between the two of you. The rush of battle has faded. All that's left is a sense of closeness and camaraderie. As you stand there catching your breath, you realize that Kaito is more than just a friend. He's someone who understands you in a way no one else ever had. Kaito, here's the deal. Do you think they're gonna get together? You pause, taking a deep breath to gather your courage. I have something to tell you. I'm not just a normal college student. I'm a magical spirit user. Kaito's eyes widen in surprise as you reveal your secret. And I really like you, like more than just a friend. You continue, feeling your face flush with embarrassment. Oh, what's he gonna say? Kaito's expression softens as he listens to your confession, and you can see a hint of a smile playing at the corner of his lips. Sakura, he says, his voice filled with warmth and affection. I had a feeling there was something special about you from the moment we met, and I like you too, a lot. He steps towards you, his eyes locked in yours. Will you be my girlfriend? As you feel your heart racing, As Kaito takes a step towards you, his eyes shining with hope and sincerity, you take a deep breath, feeling a sense of joy and wonder fill up your entire being. Yes, Kaito, I will be your girlfriend, you say, smiling. Kaito's face lights up with happiness as he takes your hand, fingers intertwining. And that's where we have to end it. Fade. Wait. And that's the end of the manga. You finish typing at your computer. Wasn't that nice? Wasn't that nice? Kaito XXX Sakura. Message pops up on your screen. Congratulations, you completed level 1 of the... This ain't no game, this is real life. This ain't no game. But suddenly you hear a voice behind you. That's a great story. There's action, romance, and magic. But have you considered turning it into a game? You turn around and see a stranger in your home. Or maybe I'm just like writing this, like at the library, like in one of the personal computers. I'm a game developer, and I think your story has a lot of potential. Would you be interested in working with me to bring it to life? Golly! Sure, I'd love to. What should we call the game? That's Gabe Newell. Hey, Andrew, like to make it a game. The stranger grins, clearly excited by your enthusiasm. How about Magical Spirit Warriors? They suggest. It's catchy, and it perfectly captures the essence of your story. You nod, impressed by the name. I like it. Let's work together to make this game a reality. Say, what's your name? I have to make this. You ask. Gabe Newell. It's me, Gabe Newell. I can't do a good Gabe Newell voice. Gabe Newell. You shake hands with Gabe Newell, feeling a sense of excitement and anticipation of what's to come. It's great to meet you, Gabe. Let's make a game that people will love. Over the next 5 years, you work with Gabe and the rest of Valve to publish this game. It releases. But what do the critics think? The critics are blown away by the game's stunning visuals, immersive gameplay, and captivating storyline. They praise the seamless integration of magic and technology, and the depth of character relationships. The combat system is lauded for its fluidity and complexity, and the game's soundtrack earns high marks for its haunting melodies and epic orchestral pieces. Magical Spirit Warriors. Meta critic score. Oh, what's the Metacritic score? What's the Metacritic score? 96 out of 100. Woo! The game quickly becomes a fan favorite with players across the world immersing themselves in the fantastical world you and Gabe have created. You feel a deep sense of pride and accomplishment as you watch the game's popularity grow, knowing that your story has touched the hearts of so many people. And as you look back on your journey from manga writer to game developer, you realize that anything is possible when you follow your dreams and believe in yourself. The end. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Did she stay with Kaito? Of course she did. Of course she did. You think they don't have enough to keep going in life? No. Next is from Super Mario Bros. Fan. Anything's possible if you meet Gabe Newell and get Valve to work on it. This prompt. You are Ernest P. Worrell, the main character from the titular series. Like Ernest Saves Christmas. You're planning to go to Hollywood to have for your next quirky movie. You drive all the way there looking at that famous Hollywood sign on the hill, and after entering, you meet the director. His name is... It's Ernest P. Worrell, right? Did I spell that right? I mean, is this spelled right? Ernest P. Whirl? That's Ernest P. Whirl, right? That's correct, right? I feel like I should know. I feel like I should know. I'm not a true Ernest fan. It is. Super Mario Bros. Fan is a true Ernest fan. The name is Max Silverman, a tall and imposing man with a deep voice and a stern demeanor. As you approach him, he looks up and down, sizing you up before finally speaking in a low, gruff voice.
So you're Ernest P. Whirl. Heard a lot about you.
That's gonna be his voice. You smile and reply, Why, yes I am! And you must be Maxwell Silverman. A pleasure to meet you. Maxwell nods curtly and leads you to the small screening room. As you sit down, he hands you a script and begins to explain the plot.
So here's the deal. This is a funny movie, but also serious. You get that?
He owns Max, the streaming service. That's right. You nod, intrigued by the premise.
We need someone who can really bring out the emotions in this scene.
Can you handle it? Maxwell asks, giving you a hard sale. You square your shoulders. I don't know what that means. And confidently reply, absolutely, I'm ready to take on any challenge you throw my way. The director nods, impressed by your determination.
Good. Now let's get started,
he says before turning on the projector. Look at the name of the movie on the script. What is the name of this movie? It means to draw it back. The name of the movie is Ernest Goes to Space. That sounds fun. That sounds like a blast, you explain, grinning wildly as you imagine yourself floating weightlessly through the stars. Maxwell chuckles, clearly pleased.
Glad you think so.
Ernest Goes to Space. Oh wait, did the AI, like when we were just playing around with the phone, also do Ernest Goes to Space? The movie follows your character Ernest P. Whirl as he embarks on a space image to save the Earth from an alien invasion. You'll be working along a team of highly trained astronauts. Oh, that was Ernest Goes to Mars. That's a different story. And scientists who are counting on you to bring your signature humor and heart to the mission.
We're counting on you to make this movie a success,
Maxwell says, looking at you expectantly. You nod, feeling a sense of excitement and nervousness. I won't let you down.
Now, that's not all. You're going to be working with a famous YouTuber. They're going to be your co-star.
P-Cubles? Cubles? P-Cubles? Welcome to the stream. It's been a while since I've watched AI Dungeons. How's it going? It's been going good. We're about to make a movie. Ernest Goes to Space. And this is using ChatGPT. So who's the YouTuber? Who's the YouTuber I'll be working with? Jenna Marbles? Is that a YouTuber? Is Jenna Marbles an actual YouTuber? Yes. I'm gonna look him up. I'm gonna look him up. Do I know them? Do I recognize? Oh, it says former YouTuber. Former YouTuber. Gained traction on the platform for posting the video, How to Trick People into Thinking You're Good Looking from 2010. 5.3 million views in its first week. Oh, that's awful. There's always a controversy page, isn't there? We're gonna pick a different YouTuber, shall we? Luna Starshine. Luna Starshine. Let's find out the next one. Luna Starshine. Who is... There is a Luna Starshine with 600 subscribers. That's not the same Luna Starshine. It's not the same. I want Markiplier. Lily Stardust. No. I want Markiplier. That's what I wanted from the beginning. Okay. You asked, who's the YouTuber? I bet it's a gaming YouTuber. I'm gonna try to lead it along. Just to lead it along just a little bit. Just to lead it along a little bit. I bet it's a gaming YouTuber. Well, actually, it's not a gaming YouTuber. It's a makeup artist. You're momentarily taken aback, unsure how a makeup artist is gonna fit into a space movie. Don't worry. Don't worry, though. Don't worry. They're a rising star in the beauty industry and have a huge following. They'll be playing the role of one of the scientists on your team, and they're excited to work with you. You nod slowly, still unsure of how it's gonna work out, but you trust Maxwell's judgment, and you know you can make the best out of any situation. Sounds good to me. When do we start filming? We start filming when the YouTuber gets here. What's the YouTuber's channel name? It's probably Markiplier. It's probably Markiplier still. Venus Vixen. I have to keep Googling these because I'm like, oh, please, no. Overwatch YouTuber. Okay. I can accept an Overwatch. And Rocket League too? Okay. They have over 1 million subscribers and are known for their bold and creative makeup choices. You're not impressed by their success? I'll definitely check out the channel before we start filming, you say, feeling excited for this new opportunity. Great. I'll let you get settled in and we'll start filming as soon as Venus arrives. Oh, and one more thing. Says Maxwell. There's also a TikTok boy in the movie too. That's what they're called, right? TikTok boys? Is that what they're called? Paper 10, welcome! Welcome to the stream! We're making a story. We're making a fun little story. We're making a fun little AI story about Ernest. I don't know if you know who Ernest is, you know, from the titular movie Ernest Saves Christmas, but they're making a new movie called Ernest Goes to Space. Maxwell's announcement catches you by surprise. A TikTok boy in a space movie? You ask incredulously. Maxwell nods. Yeah, he's a popular TikTok user with millions of followers. He's gonna be playing the role of one of the astronauts on your team. You feel a little skeptical. What does a TikTok boy know about space? But you remind yourself to keep an open mind and trust in Maxwell's vision. Just then, the rest of the cast walks in. Yeah, Ernest, you know, he's from a long time ago, back when they'd have stars like Wayne Brady on or something. Now it's all about the TikTok boys. As the rest of the cast walks in, you take a moment to observe it. Venus Vixen is a stunning woman with bright purple hair and glittery makeup. She gives you a warm smile and greets you enthusiastically. The TikTok boy, on the other hand, is a lanky teenager with messy hair and a mischievous grin. Dude, me for real. He's bouncing around the room, clearly full of energy. Hey there, I'm Ernest. Hey there, I'm Ernest. You stand up from your seat and approach the crowd. Hey there, I'm Ernest. You introduce yourself, extending a hand. Venus Vixen takes your hand delicately with her long nails sparkling in the night. Nice to meet you, Ernest. I'm Venus. Her voice soft and melodious. The TikTok boy shakes your hand. Yo, what's up, man? I'm Tyler. Tyler? Nice. I don't know why I was gonna be like, Tyler, dumb name. But no, Ernest wouldn't do that. The AI clearly is favoring one over the other. I wonder why. Nice to meet you. I just said TikTok boy. I just said TikTok boy. You can already tell he's gonna be a handful on set. Ernest, you're way too judgmental, my friend. But you can't help but feel an excitement about the energy he brings to the project. There you go. As the group settles in over the script and discusses their roles, you feel a sense of camaraderie forming amongst the cast. This is gonna be an adventure unlike any other, and you're ready to give your all. Over the next several months, filming happened. It was quite an interesting time. One of the most interesting situations was oh yes, Jorka, that's a good idea. One of the most interesting situations was when Venus Vixen had to do her makeup while floating in zero gravity. It's quirky, it's very quirky. You watch in awe as she expertly applies mascara, eyeliner, and lipstick, all while floating weightlessly in midair. Her makeup looks flawless despite the lack of gravity and the constant movement of spacecraft. Tyler, meanwhile, is goofing around with the other astronauts trying to do TikTok dances in zero gravity. It's chaotic, but also exhilarating. The music gets pumping. The dancing gets louder. The AI doesn't want Tyler to be there. The whole spacecraft feels alive with energy as everyone embraces the moment. Even you find yourself joining in, laughing and dancing with the rest of the crew. It's a surreal experience being weightless and carefree in the vastness of space. As the music fades, you all gather together, sharing stories and jokes. This is what it's all about, you think to yourself, connecting with others, breaking down barriers, and experiencing new things. But then, something happens. Markiplier appears. He wanted to be in this movie, but they said he was too old. That they needed a TikTok boy. He was mad. And he's covered in olive oil. Suddenly, the mood shifts in the spacecraft as Markiplier bursts in, his face red with anger. Who the hell is this? I wanted to be in this movie. That's not what Markiplier sounds like. I don't know what he shouts, his voice echoing off the metal walls. The rest of the cast looks at him in surprise, unknown how to react. You step forward, trying to defuse the situation. Mark, I'm sorry. We already had our cast set. That's how he sounds now? Like that? Okay. Markiplier ignores your words and continues to rant, his fists clenched tightly. Venus tries to reason with him, but he brushes it off. Tyler, on the other hand, seems to find the whole situation amusing and starts cracking jokes to lighten the mood. Eventually, after what feels like an eternity, Markiplier storms out of the spacecraft, leaving a trail of angry muttering. The rest of the cast looks at each other, unsure how to proceed. The movie. Fast forward a few more months. You're at the premiere of Ernest in Space. Uh-oh. There's Markiplier. As you make your way down the red carpet, you spot Markiplier standing off to the side, his arms crossed and his expression soured. You take a deep breath and approach him, hoping to smooth things over. Hey, Mark, how's it going? You ask, trying to keep your tone light. Markiplier looks at you skeptically. Oh, now you want to talk to me? After you kicked me out of your little space party? You feel your heart sink at the words, but you remain calm and collected. Mark, I understand that you're upset, but we already had our cast of actors for the movie. Markiplier scoffs. Yeah, bunch of TikTok kids and a nobody actress. Real impressive. You feel your blood start to boil, and you take a big breath and keep your cool. Punch him. Gotta make things interesting. Make Sonic and Mario fight to the death. Ernest kills Markiplier. As you approach Markiplier, you feel a sense of anger and frustration. You clench your fist and punch him in the face, sending him flying backwards and hitting the wall behind him. The other cast members look in shock, unsure what to do. Markiplier gets on his feet, his face twisted with rage. You just punched me in the face. Yeah. What are you going to do about it? By the way, this is sponsored by Cheese Nips. Just want to make sure you're aware. Cheese Nips sponsoring Ernest Hits Markiplier. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate that. Don't forget, call your nearest congressman. Get Cheese Nips back in stock. Thank you. Markiplier looks at you for a moment, his eyes narrowing. And then, surprisingly, he starts to laugh. You know what? Maybe I deserve that, he admits, rub his jaw. I was being a jerk. I'm sorry. You nod, feeling a sense of release wash over him. Hug. Punch him again! You and Markiplier hug. You can feel the tension in the air begin to dissipate. Ernest is gonna get away scot-free. The other members of the cast look on in surprise, but you ignore them and focus on Markiplier. It's okay, Mark, you say softly. We all have our moments. The important thing is that we learn from them and move on. Markiplier nods. His eyes hurt. You turn away. But then, you feel something. A stab in the back? No, I'm sorry, Mark can't kiss him, not today. No, that's not it. It's more like a jolt of electricity. As if something just connected between you and Markiplier. Oh no! Oh, it's trying to make it! Oh no! Oh no, maybe he will kiss! Oh no! You can feel his eyes on you. You feel the warmth spreading through your chest? I want him to stab him! You turn back to Markiplier, confused by this sudden rush of feeling. He looks at you, his expression unreadable. What's wrong, you ask, trying to keep your voice steady. Nothing, he says quickly. But you know them better. There's something there between the two of you. Something you can't quite put your finger on. You feel a sense of unease wash over you as you try to process the strange connection you just experienced with Markiplier. You can't help but wonder what it means, as if there's something more going on between the two of you. You decide to put those thoughts aside for now and focus on the premiere. As you make your way down the red carpet, you hear the excited chatter of fans and journalists alike. Markiplier sits next to you. What's happening? I didn't want this. I didn't want this. I didn't want this. Or maybe I did. Maybe the AI knows. You can sense his eyes on you. You feel a warmth spreading to your chest. You turn to him, feeling a sense of deja vu. Hey, Mark, are you okay? Markiplier nods, but you can tell something's off. I'm fine, just a little nervous, I guess, he says, his voice barely above a whisper. You nod sympathetically, understanding all too well the pressure of a big premiere. As the lights dim and a movie starts to play, you feel a sense of excitement and anticipation building in the room. The screen flickers to life and you're transported to a world of adventure and danger. The characters are all so vivid, so real, it's almost as if you can reach out and touch them. You find yourself completely lost in the story, forgetting all about the real world outside the theater. Markiplier leans in closer, his breath warm on your cheek. This is amazing, he whispers, his eyes never leaving the screen. You can't help but feel a sense of closeness to Markiplier. Can you make a poll? Do I punch or kiss him? Punch or kiss, make that the poll. His presence is comforting, and you find yourself drawn to him in a way that you can't explain. As the movie comes to end, you turn to him, unsure what to say. That was, wow, you say, your voice barely above a whisper. Markiplier smiles at you, eyes sparkling. Yeah, it was pretty incredible. Markiplier's not real, right? He's just a figment. Neither is Ernest. They're both not real. These are two unreal characters. They're not real. I'm not gonna look at the poll until it's. I want to be surprised when this poll ends. I want to be surprised. I want I want to be surprised. What's gonna happen? While you're voting, I got a mouse for $5. Check it out. My other mouse got like a rattling in it, so I got a mouse for $5. Isn't that pretty? Ain't that pretty? It's got RGB. It's got RGB. Is it good? I don't know. I had a free crappy mouse I got from my dad's work like 8 years ago. So it's probably better. Punch wins! Punch wins! Punch him. I'm surprised. Yeah, it's got RGB, so it has to be good. I'm surprised. There's so many people wanting kissing. There's so many people wanting kissing. It was very close though. As the movie ends, you turn to Markiplier, feeling a sense of excitement and anticipation bubbling up. You lean closer, feeling his breath warming your cheek. You can feel the energy between you, like a spark of electricity. As you look into his eyes, you feel the sudden urge to punch him in the face. You hesitate for a moment, unsure where this sudden urge is coming from, but then, without thinking, you clench your fist and swing at him. Markiplier barely has time to react as your fist connects with his jaw, sending him reeling backwards. The other cast members look on in shock. You can feel the rush of adrenaline pumping through your veins. It makes you feel alive. Markiplier stares at you, his hand presses against his jaw. What the hell? His voice filled with anger and confusion. You realize in that moment you've made a huge mistake. You shouldn't have acted on your impulse. You try to apologize, but the words get caught in your throat. You feel ashamed, embarrassed, and confused. What came over you? Why did you do that? The end. I'm not gonna punch him more. You shouldn't have punched him. You shouldn't have punched him. You shouldn't have punched him. You know what? I'm gonna see if they can resolve it. I'm just gonna see if they can resolve it. Let's just see if they can resolve it. Markiplier glares at you, his expression hardening. He doesn't say anything, but the look in his eyes speak volumes. You can see the hurt and betrayal, and it breaks your heart. You want to make things right, to fix the mistakes you've made, but you know it's not gonna be easy. You've damaged your relationship to Markiplier, and it will take time to repair. You take a step back and give him some space. And the moral of the story is, it's important to control your impulses and think before you act, especially when it comes to relationships and emotions. Acting on a sudden urge without considering the consequences can have serious repercussions and damage the important connections in your life. It's always important to take a moment to reflect and make a rational decision rather than letting your emotions get the best of you. Now let's undo and kiss him. Alternate universe. Also, that was a life lesson for you. Don't click punch if you're not ready to damage an important relationship. As Markiplier leans closer, you feel the electricity in the air. He's so close now. His breath warm on your cheek. You feel a sudden rush of emotion as you realize this has been the moment you've been waiting for. You lean in and kiss him, feeling his lips pressed against yours with a softness you've never experienced before. You see the surprise in Markiplier's eyes, and it quickly turns to a look of affection. He smiles at you and takes your hand, intertwining his fingers with yours. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. You nod, feeling a sense of relief. You're not sure where this will lead, but for now you're just content. And the moral of the story is that sometimes unexpected connections can lead to the most incredible experiences. I don't get paid enough to moderate a Markiplier X Ernest fanfic. Whether it's a simple apology or a sudden rush of emotion, it's important to trust your instincts. I love that if we punched him, the moral of the story was don't trust your instincts. And if you kiss him, the moral of the story is trust your instincts. That's so ironic. It's so funny. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, all right. I've got the next one. I've got the next one. I want to try this one. This one's kind of an interesting one. This is one I came up with, and I'm not sure how it'll turn out, but I'm gonna try it. Actually, I'm gonna let you choose. Do you want the, I'm gonna give you two options. Here's option one. You are on a game show called Stealing is Fun. Your goal is to try to steal as many valuable items from Costco without getting caught. You're going to have to do really well in order to win. You walk into the store and no one other than the participants know you're about to steal. Now what to steal first? That's the first prompt. This is the second one. Oh no, Nintendo is in trouble. You're being asked by Miyamoto himself to make the next big Nintendo console because everyone has run out of ideas. You stand in front of a room of executives to pitch your new console idea. You may begin, says Miyamoto. Option one or option two? Option one or option two? Yeah, of course it's specifically Costco. Of course it is. Okay, it's pretty split. We're gonna need a poll. Wait, maybe more twos? Maybe, I think so. Nintendo. Let me write this out. While you choose, I'm gonna write this out because I'm assuming that's what you want. You're being asked by Miyamoto himself to make the next big Nintendo console because everyone has run out of ideas. Yeah, number one is stealing. The second one's Miyamoto. Oh no. You stand in front of a room of executives. To pitch your new console idea. You may begin, says Miyamoto. I'm gonna assume this is the one that's gonna win, but we'll see. All right, barely though. Very barely. Very, very barely. Man, I remember hearing this song so much. You take a deep breath and you begin your pitch. You start your pitch by talking about how the game industry has evolved over time and how players are looking for more immersive experiences that go beyond the traditional setup of a console and TV screen. Introducing the Nintendo Nexus, as the curtain is lifted to reveal a sleek, futuristic console that looks like a hybrid between a tablet and a gaming laptop. It has a high-resolution touchscreen that can detach from the console to be used as a portable gaming device, allowing users to take their game on the go. The Nexus features a built-in motion sensor, allowing for intuitive motion controls that are responsive to a player's movement, and a camera that can be used for in-game voice chat and augmented reality experiences. Miyamoto stands up. Isn't that just the Switch again? He says. But it's a laptop. See, no, but it's a laptop. No. The Nexus is so much more than that, you say confidently. It's not just about having a portable system, but about creating a truly immersive gaming experience that can be taken with you anywhere. The Nexus has a built-in haptic feedback system that creates realistic vibrations and its sensations to enhance gameplay, as well as an advanced AI system that learns from players' habits and adjusts the game difficulty accordingly. Okay, that first one is just HD Rumble, but the AI thing? Tell me more, says Miyamoto. Okay. Oh, of course, the AI system is designed to create a more personal experience for each player. It tracks their progress and skill level and adjusts the game difficulty accordingly, making it more challenging for experienced players and more accessible for beginners. It can adapt to changes in players' playing style and preferences over time, creating a truly customized gaming experience. Miyamoto nods thoughtfully. Interesting. But what about the games? What about the games that will be available on the Nexus? You smile, having prepared. The Nexus will utilize the Nexus's unique features. We're already working with top developers to create exclusive content for the Nexus, including games that incorporate augmented reality and a social gaming experience that allows players to connect and play with each other online. Wow! Online! And with the ability to seamlessly switch with playing on a console and a portable device, players will even have more options where to enjoy their favorite games. Miyamoto nods again, impressed. I must say, you've thought about everything. But what about the price point? Will the Nexus be affordable to consumers? You take a deep breath knowing this is crucial. The Nexus will be priced competitively, taking into account the advanced technology features it offers. We understand the importance of providing an affordable option to gamers while maintaining the high quality and innovation that Nintendo is known for. With the ability to offer a wide range of games and experiences, we believe the Nexus will be a valuable investment for gamers of all ages. Okay, but what's the actual price? Give me the number. I have to say, that's a pretty good pitch. You hesitate for a moment knowing that this sensitive topic. We're still finalizing the pricing details, but we're committed to making the Nintendo Nexus accessible to many gamers as possible without compromising on quality or innovation. Miyamoto nods understandingly, clearly aware of the delicate balance between affordability and value. Very well, we'll take your proposal into consideration and discuss it further with the team. Thank you for the presentation. Phew. You made it. You didn't want to tell Miyamoto that the actual price for the system would be it's free in the $400 to $500 range, but you're confident that the value and innovation of the Nintendo Nexus will justify the cost. As you leave the room, you can't feel excited about the possibility of creating the next big thing in gaming. That sounds like terrible price. That sounds like terrible. Thank you, Cash.
A sub.
Golly,
3.
39 months. Holy crap. Thank you so much, Cash. Thank you. I would pay for that. Honestly, I'm gonna say it, having a game console where it, like, base in the system detects like how you're playing each of these games and makes a specific skill level that like is just flat across every game you get. That would be actually kind of interesting. Think about that. Think about that. As like the developers of the game, like it's like a percentage, like they go into the API, like in the console, ask the console, hey, what difficulty level? And the console goes, hey, you want it to be like 65%. And then you implement that in your game, what 65% looks like. Could be interesting. Every Nintendo Nexus is personalized. I got that joke from Scholar DD. Thank you very much. Oh, by the way, before you go, Miyamoto turns back, his eyebrows raised inquisitively. Yes, he asks. You take a deep breath. I wanted to mention that we're planning to incorporate a new feature that will allow players to create and share their own games with others on the Nexus platform. We believe this will not only foster creativity and community, but also provide endless possibilities for unique gameplay experiences. Miyamoto's eyes widen in surprise. Oh, that's incredible. How will it work? You grin, excited to share your vision for the future of gaming. We're still working out the details, but our plan is to provide users with a user-friendly game creation tool that allow them to design and develop their own game. These games can be shared with other players on the Nexus platform, creating a community, whatever that says, ecosystem that encourages collaboration and creativity. I see, he says. It's just dreams for the PS4, but it's free with every copy of Nintendo Nexus. That would be a revolutionary feature. It would truly empower players to take control of their gaming experience and create something unique and personal. I look forward to what kind of games the community will come up with. You smile, feeling validated by Miyamoto's enthusiasm. Thank you for considering our proposal. We believe the Nintendo Nexus has the potential to change the gaming industry, and we're excited to see where it goes from there. Leave Nintendo HQ. I'm telling you, imagine a video game console where the SDK is just free to use. I think that might actually be the Xbox. I think the Xbox already has that actually. As you step out of the building into the bright sunlight, you can't help but feel a sense of satisfaction wash over you. You had just presented your idea to one of the biggest names in the gaming industry, and he seemed genuinely impressed by what you had to offer. As you walk down the street, you can't help but daydream about the possibilities of the Nintendo Nexus and how it could change the way people create and play games. Fast forward 5 years, Nintendo releases the Nexus, and everyone hates it. The launch was plagued with technical issues, and the promised features were either non-existent or poorly executed. You can't help feel disappointed as you read the scathing reviews online, realizing that your dreams of revolutionizing the game industry have been dashed. But you refuse to give up. You know that failure is just a part of the journey towards success. You're determined to learn from your mistakes and come back stronger than ever. Make the Nexus 2. Determined to redeem yourself and Nintendo's representation, you work on designing the next iteration of the Nexus. You take all the feedback and criticism from the first launch and use it to fuel your creativity and innovation. You spend countless hours pouring every detail, ensuring that each feature is well thought out and flawlessly executed. After years of hard work and dedication, the Nexus 2 is ready to be unveiled to the world. Hello everyone at E3. I'm Andrew, and I'm here to unveil the future of gaming. Everyone's clapping. The crowd erupts into cheers as you step on the stage, the bright light shining down. Hello everyone at E3. I'm Andrew, I'm here to unveil the future of gaming. The crowd falls silent, eagerly awaiting what you have in store for them. As you know, the first iteration of the Nintendo Nexus had its challenges, but we listened to your feedback and worked tirelessly to create something truly revolutionary. I'm proud to introduce you to the Nintendo Nexus 2. The curtains behind you are pulled back, revealing the sleek, futuristic design. The Nexus 2 takes everything you loved about the original and improves on it in every way. From the user game creation tool that allows you to share and create games with others, to the immersive virtual reality capabilities, the Nexus 2 is designed to provide players with an unparalleled gaming experience. And that's not all. We partnered with some of the most innovative developers in the industry to bring you exclusive titles you won't find anywhere else, from action-packed adventures to immersive RPGs. The Nexus 2 has something for everyone. Here is our current lineup of future games. It has RPGs! You gesture toward the stream, which displays the upcoming games for the Nintendo Nexus 2. As you can... No. They include the following 10 launch games. I want to list it out. The first title to the Nintendo Nexus 2 is Galactic Odyssey, an epic space adventure game that takes you on a journey through the vast expanse of the universe. Next up, we have Dragon's Den, a thrilling RPG that lets you visit a mystical world filled with dragons and magic. And for more action-packed games, we have Ninja Warriors, based on the hit TV show American Ninja Warrior. We also have Mystic Forest, a beautiful exploration game set in a mystical forest, and Titan's Fury, an intense action game where you battle monsters and save the world. And for those who love puzzle games, we have Mind Maze, a mind-bending game that challenges your problem-solving skills. Yeah, that's Brain Age. But most importantly, you show off the next gen Mario game called Super Mario Nexus, which takes everything you love about the classic franchise and brings it to a whole new level. With stunning graphics, intuitive controls, and endless possibilities for customization, Nexus is sure to be a fan favorite on the Nintendo Nexus 2. Mario is also going to feature a brand new move. That's right. He can now do the super spin jump, which allows him to jump higher and further than before. The possibilities are endless for the Nintendo Nexus 2, and we can't wait for you to join us on this journey into the future of gaming. Leave the stage. He can do a high jump. Whoa, amazing. As the audience erupts into applause, you wave, smile, feeling a sense of pride and accomplishment. The journey towards success may have been a long, difficult one, but in this moment, it all feels worth it. In the end, the Nintendo Nexus 2 sold around 50 million units worldwide, surpassing all expectations and proving that perseverance and hard work can truly pay off. You can't help but feel a sense of satisfaction. You were a part of bringing a revolutionary console to life and changing the gaming industry forever. We won. We won. I think we have time for one more story, maybe. You all made so many. I'm gonna do one more AI Dungeons next month. I'm gonna do one more AI Dungeons. There's so many good ones. There's so many good ones here. Okay, maybe I'll do some of the shorter looking ones. Maybe I'll do one of these shorter looking ones. This one's from Scott. Have you noticed there's a lot more happy endings lately? Last time we did this, it was only sad, horrible things happening. You're gonna have to wait to read this. Yes, because of the ChatGPT. Yeah. You are John Gaslight, the famous Twitch streamer. An email from the CEO of Twitch and famous YouTuber, Mr. Beast, promises millions of dollars if you do the Gangnam Style live. However, you promised your mother you would never do such thing. Will you go against your morals for money? You take a deep breath as you read the email from the CEO of Twitch offering you $1 million if you do Gangnam Style live on stream. But your promise to your mother echoes in your mind, and you realize no amount of money is worth breaking your own moral code and betraying someone you love. But you sit there, contemplating the email as a tempting offer. You can't think about your mother and the promise you made to her long ago. The mere thought of breaking that promise fills you with a deep sense of shame and guilt, and you know that no amount of money could make up for that. You take a deep breath and type out a response to the CEO, politely declining their offer and explaining you have personal reasons. The email said this. As you wish. This is the response. As you wish, John. We respect your decision and appreciate your honesty. Should you ever change your mind, the offer will still stand. Best of luck with your future endeavors on Twitch. Screw it. You want money. As you hover your finger over the send button, a sudden wave of anxiety reaches over you. You hesitate for a moment, wondering if you're making the right choice. But then you remind yourself of the promise you made for your mother and how important it is to stay true to your values. No, I'm not letting you stay true to your values. You feel regret. You must Gangnam Style. Your being wants to so badly. I will not let him not Gangnam Style. As you sit there, the weight of your decision resting heavily on your shoulder, you can't help feel a sense of regret creeping in. You know turning down the offer means missing out on millions of dollars and potentially passing up a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The thought of doing the Gangnam Style live now seems more appealing than ever before, and you feel the temptation gnawing at you from the inside. I'm gonna make myself do this. You try to push the thought away and distract yourself with your stream, but every time you glance at the chat, you see a message asking when you're gonna do Gangnam Style.
Had to watch a Taco Bell ad.
I'm sorry you had to watch a Taco Bell ad, Solid. Oh my god, man. I'm so sorry. But thank you for the 25-month resub. Thank you. It's a constant reminder of what you're missing out on. Your hands start to sweat as you contemplate your decision. Maybe you could just do it once and never again. No, that's not the point. You made a promise to your mother and you need to stick to it. Chat wants me to Gangnam Style. I can't not do it. The moral dilemma. I promise my mother. You feel torn as the pressure of your chat builds, but ultimately you know you can't go back on the word. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. John Gaslight.
Don't do it. Don't do the dance. Your mother will die if you do. Please, for crying out, don't, John.
Will my mother actually die? What's happening? Is that the reason? You take a deep breath and address your chat directly. Thank you for the $2. I appreciate that. Explain your decision on apologizing and letting them down. As you do, you notice a few viewers start to leave. Disappointing. They won't get to see Gangnam Style. Do it. Do it. Do it. The pressure from your chat becomes overwhelming. You can feel yourself start to give in. You stand up your chair and start to move to the rhythm of Gangnam Style. Your arms are flailing wildly as you dance across the room. You can feel the adrenaline pumping through your veins as you let your inhibitions and give into the moment. And you let the music take over your body. You're Gangnam Styling. The chat explodes with excitement as you break out into a full Gangnam Style dance. Your viewers are cheering and spamming the chat with emojis. You can see the view count skyrocketing as word spreads across Twitch about the impromptu performance. You feel a sense of exhilaration as you let loose, forgetting for a moment all of your worries and fears. The room is filled with energy as you dance, and you can feel joy radiating from your viewers. Your heart races as you continue to move, the beat of the music echoing in your ears. You spin around, throw your arms in the air, feeling the rush of the moment. But as the song starts to wind down, you begin to feel a sense of dread wash over you. What have you done to your mother? And now, you've gone back on your word. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. You tried to take a deep breath and calm down, but the damage has already been done. You can't go back and undo your actions, and the guilt weighs heavily on your heart. You look at your chat expecting to see disappointment and anger, but instead you see seas of smiling faces and encouraging messages. They're not upset with you doing the Gangnam Style. In fact, they were thrilled that you were willing to let loose and have fun with them. Your phone rings. It's your mom. You answer the phone, and your mother's voice is filled with concern as she asks if you're okay. You take a deep breath and explain everything to her, feeling a sense of relief as you let it all out. She listens patiently, and when you're finished, she tells you you're proud for sticking to your word and proud of you knowing. But she's proud of you for sticking to your word, but also proud of you knowing when to let it go and have fun. So, you're not mad that I broke my word and did the funny dance? What? It all worked out? Your mother chuckles softly. No, sweetie, I'm not mad at you. In fact, I'm glad that you're able to let loose and have some fun with your viewers. It's important to take a break from your responsibilities every once in a while and just enjoy laugh. You feel a sense of relief wash over you as you realize your mother isn't upset with you after all. Thanks, Mom. So, why did you say that I couldn't do the dance before? Your mother sighs on the other end. I just worry about you sometimes, sweetheart. I know how much you care about your viewers and you don't want them to think you were a joke or not taken seriously. But I see now that you were able to have fun while still being professional. And that's all that matters. You're nodding along as she speaks, feeling grateful for your understanding. You win! You're rich! You have the respect of your chat and your mother. Yes! Yes! As you bask in the glow of your victory, you can't help but feel a sense of pride. You worked hard to get where you are today, and now it's paying off in ways you could have never imagined. You are still living proof that with hard work and dedication, anything's possible. And as you look out at your viewers smiling and laughing along video, you know you've made an impact on their lives as well. Bad ending when? Chat asks you to do the dance again. And when you do, you break your leg. There you go. You want a sad ending? You want a sad ending? You lay on the ground writhing in pain. You can't help but feel a sense of regret. You made a promise to your mother and you broke it. You realize it's okay to let go, but there are also consequences to your action. Your entire life goes downhill after you did that dance. It was a curse. You wanted a sad ending. You lose your jobs, your friend, and your credibility. You spend the next few years struggling to make ends meet, and you realize you'll never be the same again. And the moral of the story is, this is the prequel to the Wario story. Always listen to your mother. That's Gangnam Style was the curse. That's what caused it. I never should have done it. I love that I have the ability to make it like, oh, this is gonna be a nice, fun story with a cute ending, and it's gonna be nice. And then I can just turn that off and do like, this will be terrible and you will die. And everyone's gonna be mad at you. Okay. Let's do one more story. This one's kind of interesting. It could go any number of ways. And yes, we will do it again. Don't worry. There's too many prompts in here. I forget how long it takes to like go through these prompts because they're so interesting. I just expect like, oh, we'll spend like 5 minutes per, and then I feel like it goes on for like 50. You find yourself in a strange castle. There's a flashlight in front of you. You hear a strange voice echoing to you. Says, I am the raw meat man. You are trapped in my castle. There is no escape. You feel cold as those words echo in your mind, which was made by Mega Shoe. You know what? Do you want it to be let's make it scary. We're gonna switch to dragon. Let's make it scary. You see shadowy figures moving in the distance, threatening to approach you at any moment. The floor is covered in raw meat. You look down and see a pool of blood underneath your feet. You will all be my lunch. Oh, and that's it. Says the raw meat man. Is this a creepypasta? Well, I don't know. It depends. We'll see if the AI could do anything. Uh-oh. Oh, as the shadowy figure moves closer, your heart starts racing faster and faster. You can't escape. Run away. That seems easy enough. I'll add to the memory. You are in a castle made of raw meat. You are being chased by the raw meat man. I can never hear the word raw anymore without feeling weird. You try to run and slip and fall on the raw meat floor, staining your clothes with blood. The raw meat man laughs hysterically as the shadowy figures surround you, their sharp teeth glistening in the dim torchlight. You struggle to get up and escape, but the raw meat man is too fast. He grabs you by the neck and lifts you off the ground, his hot breath dripping down your face. Hey, bro. Put me down?
Hey, bro. Put me down?
As you speak to the raw meat man, he tightens the grip around your neck, choking you. The shadowy figures closing around you with razor-sharp teeth. This may be it. There's no way out. And now let's switch back to the nice model and see if there's a way out. If it'll even try to generate anything. It's like the Conquer thing where the guy's about to get shot. And he goes like, "Can you just untie me and let me go?" And he's like, "No, no." But then you hear a voice in the distance calling out at you. It's your friend calling for help. What's his name? Oswald! You're here?
Oh, help me! Oh, help me! Please! Oh, please!
So for ChatGPT or GPT, it's not tried to do a single thing. It hasn't tried to do one single thing. It doesn't know what to do. In fact, this might not even know what to do either. It doesn't like this. It's very confused. It's very, very confused. Also, I'm like so sweaty. Are you good? No, she's sweaty too. You call out to Oswald. You see him running towards you, his sword drawn. The shadowy figure scatters as you approach, and the raw meat man drops you in the ground. You take a few deep breaths, feeling grateful for Oswald's timely arrival. Oh, Oswald, thank goodness you're here. Oswald turns to you with a worried look on his face. I'm fine, Ozzy. You take care of the beast. Oswald, you got this. You've got this, Oswald. Maybe you've got this. Oswald nods and charges at the raw meat man, his sword flashing in the torchlight. The raw meat man is taken aback by this sudden attack and stumbles back, giving you a chance to escape. You run as fast as you can, not looking back, hoping that Oswald can defeat the raw meat man. Leave the castle. Oswald is a brave and powerful knight in shining armor, willing to beat the ever-loving crap out of the raw meat man. Oswald is beautiful. You feel relieved to escape raw meat man's, but Oswald is close behind you, his sword drawn, ready for battle. You run through the forest, avoiding the shadowy figures that lurk. The cold air stings your exposed skin, but you push on, determined to reach safety. Look out! I don't know who's gonna say that, but someone's gonna say it. Look out! Oswald, look out! That's what I'm doing in the thing. I've been cursed, as you remember. Why is everyone living in castles in haunted woods? It's fine. Don't worry about it. I can't do anything. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. You see the end in sight, but there stands the man. That's the sound it makes when our feet like come to a stop. He's tall, bald, covers in slabs of raw meat. Dang, when did he get bald? This is the final battle. He rins at you, raises his meat-covered hands, revealing his sharp claws. It's do or die, Oswald. Now, let's beat this guy. I had a really good idea I couldn't use. Really good idea I couldn't use. You and Oswald charge at the man, determined to defeat him once and for all. As you approach, he swipes you with one of his meat-covered hands, but you manage to dodge the attack. Oswald swings his sword at the man, slicing off a chunk of meat from his shoulder. The man growls in pain, but doesn't back down. Oswald! Let's do the double two-step slam attack! You and Oswald get in a synchronized motion, lunging towards the man with the double two-step slam attack. As you land your blows, you see the man's eyes widen in surprise. He tries to fight back, but the two of you are too strong. Finally, the man falls on the ground defeated. Put the sword to his neck and say, "You lose." And chop off his dang head. You put the sword to the man's neck. You feel a sense of satisfaction. You finally have defeated the evil that's plagued your town. Oswald approaches you, a bloody sword in hand. We did it. Take the raw meat man's head, throw it in the air, and chop it in two in mid-air. Oh, my ear.
My little femboy ear.
As you throw the raw meat's head in the air, a sense of triumph washes over you. You've defeated the evil. The head lands on the ground with a thud. You both take a step back, admire your handiwork. We win. Heck yeah. You and Oswald cheer your victory and hear rustling in the bushes. You turn around to see a group of shadowy figures. They surround you. They say, "Hey guys, thanks for saving us too. Bye-bye." And they disappear back into the shadows. And the moral of the story is, never eat raw meat. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. That was beautiful. Beautiful. And that's all the stream I got for you tonight. That's all the stream I've got for you tonight. Yeah, they were prisoners. They were prisoners. Sorry, I'm saving that one for last. I'm saving that one for last. Okay. This is from Link. This one's from Link. Actually, I gotta get my ear on before we do this. I gotta get my ear on. If I don't get my ear on, then am I really who I am? Am I really who I say I am? Yeah, there we go. Honestly, those were some pretty great stories. And they ended with like such a nice note. Isn't that sweet? Ain't that sweet? 3,000 of these, that's not enough. We need more. We need 30,000. 300,000, 3 million of them before we can finally rest easy. Our society is on the verge of collapse because we don't have enough of these. We need more. We need to petition, okay? Petition. The government is not helping us get more of these. These are what's going to save us. I implore you. Take a look at yourself. Think, how am I producing more of
Hey
these?
Beta, how are you?
We need to
doing
all
good.
be
How's things
available
going with your whatever you
at
did
all
tonight? Sorry,
times.
I am late.
Produce
I wish
as
I could have
many
been
as
here
we
earlier,
can.
but I was
If
too
we
busy
aren't
playing
doing this,
Fortnite
we
online
can
with
call
my
ourselves
friends. Sorry.
You don't gotta apologize. You don't got. Wait, where's Ziplash? Yeah.
All times.
Where's
Produce
Ziplash?
as many as we can. If we aren't doing this, can we call ourselves human?
I don't see any. Where was Ziplash? It's so weird. You forgot one. You forgot one. Mario fan, thank you for the 10-month resub. There's nothing more important than playing Fortnite with your friends. There's nothing more important. You don't have to watch my stream if you're playing Fortnite with your friends. I understand. There are things that are important. There are priorities in life. Thank you, Link. This is from Super Mario Bros. Fan. It's just cute. It's just very nice. It's G-whizzed over. That's just cute. It's just cute. Thank you. Next up, we have Rainbow Kappa. This part of the video was originally animated in Dreams and converted to another style through AI. Ooh, interesting. Perfect for this stream.
Luigi's Mansion is one of those rare Nintendo games that no one seems to know.
I can't believe I actually said that.
Anime.
Hello there, fellow spook lovers, to a very special episode of Beta 64, where I bring a video back from the dead.
I will never do a video on Wii music for as long as I live. I don't break promises. I don't break promises. I just want to make sure you know that. I've never broken a promise to my mother. So. Thank you, Rainbow Cap. Thank you very much. I'm so glad you can't see the pit stains. I'm so glad. Unlike John Gaslight, unlike John Gaslight, I like to listen to my mom. Thank you very much. It's from Anthony Bureau, a classic, as always. I like how you got the squares and the circles and the triangles. It's very nice. That's very nice. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think it's come to where I'm gonna have to turn on the air conditioner. Nooks is over here just like, we're coughing up dust from the heat. Did the AI look right? It looked fantastic. Thank you. This is what you get for gambling and Ghost. They will take all your money. I don't care. I will gamble with anyone. How hot is it? I think it's like 95. No, I don't know. This last one is from Disman. I saved it for last, and you'll see why. Here's Wario coming home from Kroger with bags full of milk that he to find his castle has exploded from my bazooka. That is so freaking funny. Holy crap. That's so freaking funny. Wah! Wah! Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. All right, that's it for the stream. That's it. I am going to go cool off, and most importantly, I gotta pee. Really, really, really bad. Really bad. It's time for us to get a nice sleepy, just a nice little sleepy, and have a good weekend, okay? I'm gonna be back next week, obviously on Tuesday, and I might stream Chibi-Robo. I don't know. I've been completing a stream schedule for the week and posting it in the Discord server in the live room, like on like Mondays or Tuesdays. So if you are interested, join the Discord server and you can see like the stream schedule for the week. I've been kind of keeping an eye on that, making sure to do it. Okay. I really need to pee, so it doesn't really matter who I raid. I'm gonna raid Glitch Cat, because why not? It has a cute cat on screen. Whoa. Bye, y'all. I'll see y'all next week, okay? I'll see y'all next week. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you all, as always. Thank you for the subs, the donations, and the raid. Thank you. Have a good night. Chill.